came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it brings both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. I'm downstairs. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Well, anyway, gotta pay a little more. We late to the jet, got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra on play. Score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. Oh, your girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the ring stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you, and they never sing.
GA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go, back.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line by Haley Taylor. Brings up second and
8. Looking to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons 7, Rams 0. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 3. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Antonio Gibson. It's a gain of 6. First down, Falcons.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This went into the hands of Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 35. And the Falcons first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's Brissett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Returning it, here's Hamler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, right? Blue striker. Black open. Green back.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Red, yellow, white, blue. Yellow, blue.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
After the sack on 1st down, Brissett. This taken in by Jakeem Grant.
Jacoby Brissett in at quarterback. His pass complete to Jakeem Grant.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
Here's Pollard again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
KJ Hamler on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
28-yard lead. 1st down, Atlanta.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run with Gibson, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't. There he goes, right side. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, Gibson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. First down, Atlanta.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A gain of 16 yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's the option play now to the left. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll try to run for it with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here we go on 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go, set. Right, 97. Cluster, 6. Hey, blue. 6, 7.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Hey, kill.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
On the ready.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, green, black, ultra.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Right
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw, Brissett. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport. Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a solid run down inside the 30.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Pollard going to try the right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now a give here to Pollard. They find some open field here. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
look to throw here. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A gain of 7. And the Falcon first down.
Back to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Run for Pollard. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now Pollard. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So a win here for the Falcons. And the man leading the charge was their quarterback, Charles. That's Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, he was electric out there. You can't play a whole lot better. He wound up accounting for 6 total touchdowns, 4 in the air, 2 more on the ground. Just an outstanding performance.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Track out with left up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, I ain't know I'm exploding. My heart cold, man, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We done underscore.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap beef. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you?
Here we go. Here we go. Set. Fight. Play. Black shot. Hut, hut. Okay, break. Blue striker. Black ultra. Ready? Ready. Blue, go. Green jack. You kill him. Ready? Down. Trail green. Trail yellow. Slide blue. Eel blue. Set. Ready, break. Steel black. Blaster 6. 6. Mega. Set. Ready. Red cycle. Go pink. Set. Ready, ready. Smash red. Here we go. Black shot. Blue striker. Come on, set. Black ultra. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Green jack. You kill it. Hut. Set. Grill green. Set, hut. Let's go now. Grill, yellow. Set. Set, hut. Flag blue. Ready. Let's go. Edo blue. Steel black. Here we go. Blaster, six. Hut, hut. Here we go, set. Six. Mega. Ready? Ready. Red, cycle. Smash, red. Claws, red. Ready? Okay, ready? Fight, white. Set, go. On the double. Black shot. Blue striker. Set. Down. Black ultra. Green jack. Fury yellow. Ready up. Trail green. Hut, hut. Set, ready. Rail, yellow, flag blue. Edo blue. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Steel, black, blaster, six. Six, mega. Come on, set. Red, cycle. Smash, red. Claws, red. Ready. Hey, red. Fight, white. Hut. Ready, ready. Black shot. Zoom black. Blue striker. Black ultra. Green jack. Set, hut. Fury yellow. Trail green. Rail yellow. Flag blue. Set. go now. Steel blue. Steel black. Blaster 6. Ready. Set hut. Six. Mega. Hey, hey, blue. Red, cycle. Let's go. Striker, 3-3. Hut, hut. Here we go. Drill, 52. Smash, red. 10 cycles. Clawed red. Fight, white. Yellow, blue. Ready? Cut. 52 blaster. Ready? Here we go, set. Triple 38. Black shot. Blue striker. Set up. On the ready. Black ultra. Green jack. Fuse yellow. Trail green. Set. Ready. Down. Trail. Yellow. Yellow. Go. Slide blue. Hut, hut. Set, ready. Steel blue. Steel black. Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. .43 rail. Chop, 17. Come on, set. Fight, 97. Hey, green. Blaster, 6. Hut. Ready, ready. Set, hut.